Alright guys, so people have really been wanting to know what I've got and how I record my games and all that kind of stuff. What's my setup? What are some tips for, streaming or recording games from your consoles or your PC? So I thought I'd do a quick little video on that of something to help you guys out. So I guess we'll start with what I've got on my computer. I've got an Elgato HD60 Pro. It plugs into your PCIe slot on your motherboard in any PC. So if you've got the resources, you got the setup for a nice rig, it comes in handy. This thing's awesome. You can't really see it. There it is right there. My PCIe. Sorry with the bum flashlight. I don't really have good light in this room. Then that's where my console plugs into. Oh. Right here, consoles feed in through the in. You can plug any console HDMI into there. It's going to route through your computer and it's going to show up on your screen. And then the out right here is what you route to your monitor, TV, whatever you've got going on. It works great. Turn this stupid light off. So once you get that going, the way I've got it set up is I've got each one of my consoles is connected to an HDMI splitter. See right here. So I can switch it. Let me turn on my other console here. Open this up for you. Show you what this is all about. Okay. Whoa. That just pooped on me real hard. Hopefully that didn't crash because I was actually exporting something. Okay. So we go over to the capture side, and since I've got my HDMI set up, both consoles, I don't think you'll be able to see it, yep. Both of them in there, and then it's routing to my monitor through the Elgato and the in, and then out to the monitor. So I've got it to where you can actually press the button here and you can switch simultaneously in between both consoles. Of course, I don't have my Xbox on to show it off. But yeah, it's really good. Yeah, like I was saying, switch in between both. It's a lot easier to do it that way. I mean, I always got tired. Whenever I got this set up, I always got tired of having to switch HDMIs manually, take it out of the Xbox into the PlayStation and Nintendo, whatever. So I just got a splitter. Try to keep them all on at the same time and just with the press of a button, switch in between both. It's sweet. I do recommend a dual monitor setup because whenever you're recording with whatever you got going on over here, and then you want to be able to play it on another screen, because they do say 0 latency. I notice that whenever I'm recording, just offline, not if I'm streaming, I've got latency. So what I mean by that is my controller to what's going on through the game, it doesn't communicate well through my computer on my Xbox, especially if I'm streaming or doing anything on the internet. There's like a half a second delay, so aiming FPS is out the window. You can't do anything. But I've got this screen here for just games. So whenever I've got this thing on and it's doing its own thing over here, I've got this one on its own input. Switch it to its input. Recording over here, streaming whatever I'm doing so I can monitor what's going on. And then if it would come on, I've got this one going too. So it's a lot easier that way, especially if you're streaming, like I was saying. Switch that back to whatever it was on. Back to my display port. It's it's really nice if you're editing videos or you're doing something productive. You're going to want two screens instead of having to change between inputs to see the actual live game of what's going on. It's a lot easier to just have another monitor to hold the gaming and then your PC just for strictly recording or streaming. That's one thing I've noticed about Elgato. They really do say that they have 0 latency. I do have the HD60 Pro version with low latency. Apparently they came out with a 4K 60 Pro that has absolutely no latency, but that's what they said about the HD 1060 Pro or whatever. So that's how I do it. That's what I've got routed up. The Elgato is the backbone of my setup. Helps me out a whole bunch. Does me very well. I just wanted to show that off. If you guys have any questions, if you have the regular HD60 and you don't have a computer and you want to know how to record Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, anything like that, drop it in the comments. Let me know. I can walk you through everything. I've been wanting to stream and record for years and years and years, and I finally just have the resources and the money to do it. It is very expensive if you want to go the PC route, but if you guys have any questions, let me know. I just wanted to make that quick video because all my friends and my viewers are wanting to know how I do it and what I use. So there you go. That's that. Thanks for watching, guys.